Hello, my name is Harry Henshaw of Enhanced Healing Counseling. The impact of substance use disorders or drug and alcohol addiction is huge in this country. Currently, we are witnessing an increase in individuals using drugs and alcohol in the States and even globally. There is also a steady increase in the death toll due to overdoses of drugs and alcohol. As we know, our current treatment industry is ineffective with respect to finding a viable solution to this growing social problem. What is being done today to supposedly help individuals suffering from addictive behaviors simply does not work. Relapse rates, even after treatment, are very high and continuing to rise. Simply stated, I believe our treatment system is broken. And I want to discuss why I believe that. The problem with current treatment programs is epistemic. There is a lack of adequate knowledge about the nature of substance use disorders. The effectiveness of any treatment program is based upon or determined by the understanding that they have of the problem. If you have a good or true understanding of a particular condition or problem, you will have positive treatment outcomes. However, as we know, current addiction treatment programs consistently fail to produce positive, effective outcomes. This failure is proof or an indication that the present understanding of addiction is faulty and inadequate. What is needed is a paradigm shift or a change in how we understand addiction. The accepted paradigm that governs most, if not all, the recovery and addiction treatment industry in this country has four basic assumptions. The first assumption is that addiction is a disease, a physical condition, the result of a diseased brain. Number two, drugs and alcohol are addictive by their very nature. Drugs and alcohol are perceived of as part of the cause of addictive behaviors. Three, the addict and alcoholic are not believed to be responsible for their condition, and also that they did not choose their addictive behavior. The fourth assumption is that there is no solution or cure to the problem of drug and alcohol addiction. It is my belief that none of these assumptions are true or valid. It is also my belief that the current paradigm being used today is of little, if any, help in finding an effective solution and may be doing more harm than currently understood. For example, the thought that individuals are powerless is still being promoted in the recovery community, which eventually gets internalized into a sense of being helpless, and even more damaging, into a state of hopelessness. Feeling helpless and hopeless will do little to motivate anyone to make any changes in their life. I believe that there is a solution, and this solution rests primarily with the paradigm of transformation. I would like to go over the four assumptions of transformation. First, the condition of addiction is a disorder and not a disease. The condition is psychological and not physiological. The problem is in the mind, not the body. Simply stated, the problem is about our thinking. Number two, drugs and alcohol are not addictive by their very nature, and as a result, are not a causal factor in addictive behavior experience. Three, individuals are responsible for all of their experiences and lives. And they also choose all that they experience, including their addictive behavior. 4, there is a solution to drug and alcohol addiction and addictive behaviors. Here are some other important assumptions about treatment utilizing a transformation paradigm. As mentioned, the fundamental nature of addictive behavior is perceived of as being cognitive in nature. It is about our negative thinking and negative thought patterns, especially about our value and worth as a human being. This is a missing or absent element in the current treatment process and programming. The 12-step program does not acknowledge the existence, importance, or power of our thoughts, thinking patterns, and the human mind as being a creative component in the development of addictive behavior. Individuals who are seeking treatment through transformation learn a new thought or thinking process, one that indicates and teaches them that they are responsible for their condition, that they choose the experience of addictive behavior, and most importantly, that they have the power to change and transform their current negative and even destructive behavior, situation, and life. Fundamental to transformation is the belief that acquiring self-love is the key to ending addictive behavior and so much more. The concept of self-love is completely ignored in the current addiction treatment conversation. Addicts and alcoholics do not love themselves. This realization is the breakthrough to start an effective treatment utilizing transformation. Addicts and alcoholics can learn to love themselves and as a result end their addictive behavior forever. I hope this presentation has been helpful. If you have any questions concerning it, please attempt to get in contact with me, either by email or by phone. Again, thank you for attending, and I will be presenting more soon.